Just when you thought the day was saved, it's Getsus! After all that, do you think you're still worthy of sharing the name Harmonia with me, you good-for-nothing boy? Oh, snap. To start with, I spurred on into pursuing the truth. The reason we awakened the legendary power was to give my Team Plasma more power. Power to control the fearful masses. After saying you would put your beliefs on the line in the battle to see which was chosen by the legendary was true or whatnot. You are nothing more than a warped, defective boy who knows nothing more about Pokemon. Or nothing more than Pokemon. Huh. In order to rule this world utterly. For that to work, since you know the truth, you must be eliminated. Oh no! Rule the world? Wasn't your goal to liberate Pokemon? That was just a lie. Use your head. Wow, this guy is off the handle. You fool, that's a ridiculous idea. Pokemon, even if it's revered as a deity. Come on, now you'll face me in battle. I can't wait to see the look on your face when you've lost all hope. Devin! It's N. I won't allow anyone to stop me, no matter who does what! Yup. It's Getsus! That's right. Team Plasma's pseudo-shadow leader there, Getsus. He is indeed the final boss of the game. Or at least for the main story. Now, he leads with a Cofagrigus, and this thing is quite annoying. You've probably encountered a few of these in your day, but this one in particular is rough. It loves to spam Toxic and use Protect on you too, as you can see. Now, you probably are starting with your legendary Pokemon if you decided to keep it on your team. I was expecting exactly that kind of move. Where are you now? Huh. Okay, so the reason I didn't just go all out with the one thing, I want to slowly weaken it because, I don't want Getsus to use the full restore right away. Or at least that's the logic behind it. And paralyzing would be nice. Yeah, so one thing you can pretty much count on is once you're poisoned, that thing will be using Protect. So use that to your advantage. That means you can just heal with an antidote in between turns. And it's probably going to, yep, see, it's just going to Protect. The strategy there is so that way it'll whittle away at your hit points. But if you're smart about it, you can use that as an opportunity to heal. Your Pokemon will be healed from the previous fight, and oh darn it, look. That's just asking for a full restore. Why couldn't I do just enough to take it out, huh? You know what? Skip this. I know that Getsus is going to use that full restore. I'm just going to send Zekrom back and not worry about it. Instead, I'm going to work with my own strategy. Well, actually, I'm just going to totally steal Getsus's here. Let's see how Hope can pull this off. Plus, she doesn't have to worry about any rogue Shadow Balls. So that's kind of nice. Ha! How do you like being toxic, you stupid mummy? Oh, well, fine. Share the pain, why don't you? Okay, so let's just see how this strategy works. My plan was to actually use this Toxic Protect combo against Hydreigon, so we'll see how that goes. Alright, so let's oh wow! You didn't use Protect, how interesting. I mean, I don't really care. Whatever. You know what? I'll just do it. There. Now you can suffer a slow, poisonous fainting. Right. Okay, and to top things off, I'm gonna fly, so that'll do even more damage with the poison in between turns. Look at that. Barely had to do a thing to it. That's what's nice about that strategy. Oh, come on! You've got to be kidding me. Oh well. At least it's going to faint after this turn, but poor thing. My poor Hope. Oh. How dare you, you stupid Cofagrigus. Okay, well, anyway, that thing's out of here. So now it's going to send, or he's going to send out his Bisharp. Oh no! This fearsome steel dart Pokemon. It can do quite a number on you. But I've got just the thing for it. Yep, that's right, Judo Mario. So this Bisharp has Metal Burst, which can counter and do a lot of damage if you're not expecting it. But as you can see, It also has a Night Slash there. Stone Edge and X Scissor just to... Oh, nice. Totally took that thing out. I mean, not that it's really that big of a thing. But, yeah, Stone Edge and X Scissor, so be careful. Okay, so he's also got a Bouffalant. Now, this thing's a normal type beast. Head Charge will do massive damage, and you know what? I'm going to put this X Defend on just in case. Ow. Oh, come on. Whew. Good call on that X Defend. Wow, look how much recoil that thing took. Between the recoil from Head Charge and the damage from the Rocky Helmet, I'm really doing a number on that Bouffalant. Okay. So, Wild Charge. It loves these recoil moves, but actually, since it has the Reckless ability, it increases the amount of damage it does. On top of Head Charge and Wild Charge, it has Earthquake and Poison Jab, so be careful. Again, being a normal type, your best bet's a fighting type Pokemon, but if you don't have one, or if you don't have fighting type attacks, just use pretty much whatever against it, other than ghost type attacks, and you'll be set. Oh man, here's the star of his show. The scheming, fearsome Dark Dragon Hydreigon! This thing is a monster! It has Dragon Pulse, Fire Blast, Surf, and Focus Blast. Dragon Pulse will probably be doing the most damage unless it can get a super effective hit in on you. And, given its type coverage, it's quite likely it'll be able to. Shoot, you know what? That didn't quite do enough to knock it out. Now, honestly, why did I let Judo Mario get knocked out? Well, I was actually expecting Getsus to use a full restore. So, I was kind of surprised by that. Now, I know you might be thinking, why on earth are you sending out a Psychic type? Well, remember, it's Dark Dragon, but it doesn't have any Dark type attacks, so I'm relatively safe. All of its attacks are special. And yeah, I know, I used Psychic, I misclicked. Whoops, what can you do? Obviously, being a Dark type, it is not affected at all by Psychic type attacks. In fact, actually, it's rather unfortunate for Wylia, because neither of her other two damaging attacks are going to do that much good either, because Dragon resists them. Actually, Dragon resists the Thunderbolt, and then Shadow Ball is resisted by the Dark type. But I think her really high special defense will come in handy anyway, so I'm not too concerned. Whew. Focus Blast. Okay, so this thing in particular is one of the more difficult Pokemon on his team. It is the strongest on his team, as a matter of fact. Dragon Pulse hits pretty much everything for massive damage, regardless of super effective or not. So just keep that in mind. Additionally, if you're struggling against that Hydreigon, try to use as many X special defense as possible, because that'll really improve your odds. Use them and use Hyper Potions to heal, and barring a critical hit, you should be set. If you can take that thing out, the rest of his team's relatively, I mean, it's strong, but in comparison, it's not nearly as much of a threat as that Hydreigon is, because that thing's so strong. Okay, so here's an Electros! Now this thing has no actual weakness. It's an electric type, but it has Levitate. So pretty much just hit it with whatever you can, shy of anything that electric's resistant to, like metal or whatnot. So I'm just gonna try use some ice beams on it. And oh snap, I forgot it has Flamethrower. Yeah, it has Flamethrower, Acrobatics as you saw, Crunch, and Wild Charge. I was kind of surprised it didn't do Flamethrower right off the bat. I kind of forgot it had it, otherwise I wouldn't have sent out Snowy. But whatever. Oh yeah, Hope, that's right. I was gonna do something with you. You were gonna use that whole Toxic combo to take out that Hydreigon. But thankfully I was able to take it out regardless. And I didn't do quite enough to take out that Electros. Just shy. Valiant attempt there, Hope. Valiant attempt. So I'm going to send out Zekrom, and not for the reason you may think. I'm actually going to send it out just to serve as a meat shield. In other words, he's just going to stand there while I heal up the rest of my Pokemon. Or at least get them into a position where I can turn around and win the fight. So I'm going to use a max revive on Hope here, and just take a Crunch like it was nothing. And let's see. I'm going to use another Max Revive since Bianca gave me so darn many of them. And okay, Crunch, whatever. I don't really care. I mean, you can knock out Zekrom for all I care. I'm just using it just as a replacement for Manta Blade, who I guess granted wouldn't do that much better against the Electros. It was sad to let him go, but yeah. Alright, rather than switch away, I'm just gonna give this Zekrom the experience. Why not? Just to save me a little trouble. I'd rather just take the switch out now, rather than have one of my Pokemon get hit by that Electros. Especially knowing it could wild charge me at any given moment. Okay, I'm gonna send out Hope here against that Seismitoad. Oh, snap. Now if I can just take this thing out, I think I will be in business. So I'm going to use the Toxic strategy here, and hope to outmaneuver it. Come on, Hope, you can do it. You're a real champ. Take out the effective leader of Team Plasma, for goodness sakes. Oh, you can do it. The world is resting on your shoulders, Hope. And you don't even have big pecs. You have super luck. Well, at least I'm pretty sure you still do. I mean, Mummy looked like it kind of shut it off for a moment there. Okay, so I'm just going to let that thing whittle away from the poison. Yeah, look at that. And, oh, not quite enough to take it out, but you know what? I'm not too concerned. Oh my goodness, that was way too close. That was way too close. Oh man. But you know what? That's it. Getsus has been defeated. What? I created Team Plasma with my own hands! I'm absolutely perfect! Absolutely perfect! My perfect world! Do you still think they should be separated then? Mwahaha! Since I couldn't become the hero and obtain the legendary Pokemon myself. He's nothing more than a freak with a human heart. Wow. He is the one without a human heart. That gets us. He's truly pitiful. Let's see. Your heart was truly inspired. That's why you were able to meet the legendary Pokemon. See, you're not a bad guy after all, N. Is that so? That's important, wouldn't you say? No, I don't care. Acting like you understand. We've been fighting each other over our beliefs. Yet, despite that, why? We don't understand each other. It's not a reason to reject each other. There are two sides to any argument. Give it some thought. Wow, aren't you a wise fortune cookie? Okay, Getsus, get out of here. Wow. They could have done that from the get-go. What's up, Ben? How's it going, King? I want to talk to you about something. Okay. Wow, you really wrecked this place. Jeez. But when I first met you in Accumula, I was shocked when I heard what your Pokemon was saying. I was shocked because it liked you. It wanted to be with you. I couldn't understand it. I couldn't believe there were Pokemon that liked people. Oh, longer. My journey went on. So I needed to confirm my beliefs by battling you. I needed to confront you hero to hero. There's no way a person like me, someone who understands Pokemon. No, I didn't understand them either. I couldn't measure up to you. You were surrounded by so many friends. Champion has forgiven me, and what I should do is something I'll have to decide now for myself. Reshiram, no! Devin! Dream your dream. And pursue the ideals to make that dream a reality, and someday you will dream all that you dreamed of. Well then. Farewell!